InterContinental Hotels is a multi-branded corporation. We have hotels that, starting off the flagship, the InterContinentals, and then we have 6 other brands, Crown Plaza, Holiday Inn Express, Staybridge, Candlewood, and the most newest brand is a brand called Indigo. So we basically compete across the full spectrum of hotels, from your 5-star to your full service to your extended stay brands as well. And we're a global company. My responsibility in the Americas pretty much covers about 2,600 hotels from the United States, Canada, Mexico, South America. So I think I'm a pretty representative company as far as the hotel industry. Yeah, it used to be, it was a world many years ago, I feel like a dinosaur, where we used to have a phone with a red light, and if we had voicemail, that was pretty challenging. And today, in just a mid-scale hotel, you have at least about 30 to 40 different systems and suppliers, and integrating that entire orchestra is a challenge. Well, communications has moved an awful lot. I remember when, if you could make a long-distance call, that was a challenge. And then it became, could you make a global call? Now, no one's calling. I mean, just today, I set up meetings, and I have communicated globally, and I've never said a word. And so, you know, we're the crossroads. If you stand back and you look at a hotel, it used to be a destination where when you got there, you got what we had. And now today, we're kind of the crossroads between the home and the office. I don't think anybody who travels today, even on vacation, stops reading their emails. A few years ago, I think the coined phrase was "stay connected." So staying connected is the biggest issue, and from not just the guest, but from our operations side, because we have to fulfill promises. When you make your reservation, you give me an awful lot of information about what your expectations are, what you want when you get to my hotel, the kind of services. Well, that means that now I've got to communicate with all kinds of suppliers. So the communications, either if it's voice, that's a plus. If you don't get a voicemail, and otherwise, there's data communications. You know, I remember when I told people you need 2 pair of wires in the room, and they said, "I'm going to make 2 calls at the same time." No one saw that data was going to probably surpass the voice communications. That helped. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a number of them. I mean, if technology today has so many multiple choices. I mean, so and one size doesn't fit all. So first of all, you have to understand: are you in a gateway city? Are you in a good size metropolitan environment, or are you in the garden spot? And so, you know, because you don't want to size the communications for a hotel if they're going to be wasted. So that's one issue. What we're looking to solve is to try to make sure that we match up well with the enterprise environment. Most of our guests are business customers, and so I now have to worry about 50,000 enterprise customers, what VPNs that they're using, and what kind of systems are people used to. Are they looking at IP phones? And suddenly they come in. I mean, I certainly can't give a customer rotary phones. Some of the other issues are, where do you want information? Now, we fight this problem right now and we're transitioning like everybody else from the printed world to the electronic communications. So as you probably have experienced when you walk in a hotel, you see all these magazines and brochures, and heavens knows you may not even want to touch them. But are they current, up to date? How do you provide somebody with instantaneous? I need a limo. I want to make a restaurant reservation. I want to go see a sports event, and so that means you have to kind of look in your customer management databases. So you have to really understand more about the customer today before they get there. You know, one of the things that has happened to the hotel industry is that with all of this great technology, we have more opportunities to disappoint people. So what's the level of acceptable mediocrity you can achieve is really what we're looking for. And to go beyond that, I can't deal with niche vendors. I mean, I'll buy my switches here, and I'll buy my connectors here, etc. You have to buy somebody you have to find someone who will manage the entire process. So it's no longer the PBX versus the door locking system versus the in-room environmentals and all of these vertical neat things, because all of these little things are communicating. They all have IP addresses. They're all pinging saying, I'm okay, I'm okay. Wait a minute, I haven't heard from you within the last 30 minutes. Are you okay? So we have a mixed bag. So communications today is taking a lot of different forms. Yeah, from the operations. Even my maids have to carry handheld devices and generate trouble tickets on the run, and they just, no one picks up the phone and says, hey Charlie, the light bulb's out. They have a handheld device that's informative. In fact, I have smart lamps that are, if I don't hear a ping from them, I know the light bulb's out.